My name is Andrea Kirwin. I'm a singer-songwriter based on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. I've been living here for 8 years, been a full-time musician for 4, playing around 50 different music venues here on the Sunshine Coast. I'm going to take you to some of the places that you may not know exist but have the best live music. Come with me, thanks to Muso TV. We're going to go on a little journey and you're going to be pleasantly surprised. As a musician, it's really important to play at really fantastic venues that make you feel relaxed and play the best music that you can create. One of my favourite places to play on the Sunshine Coast is a gorgeous little cafe called Guru Life, which is situated just outside of Maroochydore in a little suburb called Rosemont. This place is part cafe, part restaurant, but also has this incredible outdoor garden dining area. And on the weekends, they host the most amazing garden parties with international DJs, touring bands, local bands. They have Sunday jazz, anything and everything. You can find it at this garden cafe. So what do you guys think of the live music scene? How is Guru Life a part of that?
So it's really the dream come true to have a garden venue that we can just put on amazing garden parties with your own home or whatever. I want people to come in the afternoon, listen to amazing music in the sunshine, kick off their shoes, just get into the beers.
Let's talk about the menu and the bar. I know you've got a great wine selection. What else have you got on offer that people can order when they come here?
All day brekkies, which are sensational. Really beautiful vegan meals, gluten-free.
It's a creative menu which spans across from health food to cheesy dripping burgers.
It's pretty amazing that a venue can do everything from jazz to electronic in the one space.
One afternoon.
In the one afternoon, that's right. So you've got roots reggae, you've got your Sunday jazz. You're open to people contacting you to run their own events and working with you to make it happen?
Yeah, for sure. Of course, the Beat Retreat is a whole series which we're sort of pushing out now, which is sort of like your tropical beats and down tempo, hopefully a bit of drum and bass, even a little bit of house music, some of those areas of hip hop and funk, yeah.
If you're looking for live music, what days can you find live music at Guru Live?
It's definitely, we're all about weekend garden parties from, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll just party through the afternoon, watch the sunset, and it'll be on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Any special events, check out what Guru Life is doing because that is where the party's at. Welcome to Mooloolaba, voted 6th best beach on TripAdvisor. I'm going to take you to one of my favourite venues called Backlane, which is a little wine tapas bar that does live music 6 nights a week, and introduce you to the manager there, have a look at the menu, wines list. I really look forward to showing you what Mooloolaba has to offer. Tell me, Shane, this is a live music venue, but what kind of music are you looking at having in your venue and what kind of clientele does that attract?
I mean, generally we just have solo artists. It ranges from everything from R&B, blues, roots, all the way up to like some classic rock as well. The beauty with our artists, they are all locals. They really play to the crowd. If we've got a dining crowd in, they'll play to the dining crowd. If people are here a little bit later on having a few drinks and getting into it, then the musicians get into it. We fully encourage own songs. That's where I find the real passion comes out with the musicians, is when they're just being themselves and playing their own music and kind of engaging with the crowd. And I mean, the feedback's great. Like, it's people are clapping every night and like really enjoying what we're doing. We're advertised as a wine bar. Our wines we think are the best kind of regional wines from all over Australia, but also the world. We've got some really world-class wines here. We've got a great cellar selection, kind of everything from like France, Italy, Argentina.
Shane, tell me a little bit about the menu you've got happening right now.
It's Spanish-inspired tapas menu, which means we do a lot of grazing, a lot of small plate kind of style food, but it's a fusion menu. It's a mix of different cultures and different genres. Everything's made in-house.
So I know you've got a Wednesday tapas night that goes absolutely crazy.
That's our date night. We're advertising 7-course tapas for $60 a couple, including a bottle of wine. The beauty of it is we get the same people who come back weekly. We change the menu on a weekly basis. And we've got a live musician on that day.
So there you have it. You've got Backlane Tapas and Wine Bar changing their menu every week, putting on live music events, serving top-end cocktails, local beers from breweries, wines from around the world. So if you're in Mooloolaba on the Sunshine Coast, please come and check it out. Come and visit Shane and the staff here at Backlane and have a wonderful night out. I'll probably be entertaining you. Next up on this little tour, we're heading to a gorgeous little pub called Peregian Beach Hotel, and that features some of the top acts, but usually in duo or trio format, and you'll get to sample some of their great local cuisine as well, craft beers and live music, which features on 4 nights a week with double gigs on Fridays and Saturdays. Come and check it out. I'm here at the Peregian Beach Hotel with my good friend Kylie Plunkett, who manages, but also it's a family business. Congratulations on having one of the best live music venues on the Sunshine Coast. Tell us a bit about the music that you host here.
I guess we host quite a broad range of music. We try to really focus on supporting our local artists. Anything from quite laid-back, cruisy, surfy folk, I guess, through to your more upbeat Friday night kind of get up and have a boogie tunes. For our dinner crowd, we do try to keep it a little bit calmer, a little bit more subdued, but also keeping in mind that that does then extend into the night, and some people just want to come and have a bit of a after dinner drink. So we do have a few of our duos or trios that are a bit more kind of rocky as they progress through the night.
Fantastic. And I know you guys do sponsor the Peregian Originals as well. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I guess that seemed like a really natural fit for us. We really exist, I guess, to create a place that's for our community and for our locals, and that really fits well with what Peregian Original is about.
Now, I've noticed just from playing here that you're great supporters of the local scene and also the local breweries. Are there any beers on tap that are Sunshine Coast breweries?
Yeah, definitely. We change our taps a lot, but always with the aim of keeping it interesting, keeping it as local and independent as we can. At the moment, I'm pretty sure we've got brouhaha, rhubarb and raspberry.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So tell me a bit about your menu. What's your range? What is your kind of market you're going for?
Our menu is divided into a mix of tapas and share plates and pizzas, which again is all about this kind of sharing and getting together with family. Our head chef Matt brings a lot of Asian influences to his food.
So tell me, what have we got here?
Here we have local yellowfin tuna ceviche with cassava crisps. Now this dish here is our vegan beetroot cauliflower falafel with baba ganoush and tabbouleh. This dish is also gluten-free.
So this isn't regular pub food, you would say?
No, I think it's a little bit more than regular pub food.
Well, I can tell you're really passionate not only about the live music scene here on the Sunshine Coast, but creating a family-friendly experience where everything is just 5-star. And I'm really grateful you took the time to chat with me today. And please, if you're coming through the Sunshine Coast, it's one of the top places to play for the local artists, and we absolutely love playing here. So thank you for having me. I'm here with Leah from Cartel Events. Please tell me about what you do.
Well, I run Cartel Events. We are an event business based on the Sunshine Coast. We like to run premium events on the Sunshine Coast, focusing on music mainly. Some of our musicians who we've worked with, who just started busking, are now just full-time paid musicians.
That's fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit more about your special events you've been running? Is it Heidi Hole?
Yeah, so Heidi Hole is an event that we help out with for Regain Hope. We specialise in bringing some really great, amazing Queensland bands, Sunshine Coast bands, really well established to draw in the crowd. But the bands actually either play for free or they pay for half their regular rate because they're supporting the charity as well. At the moment, we are trying to collab with some amazing musicians and venues to bring forward the first Sunshine Coast Music Awards. We're also setting up an amazing festival which celebrates Indigenous Australians and women in music and events. So our main focus this year is starting up the Midnight Project to get kids off the streets who probably don't have a good home situation, where at midnight, they're in a situation where they could make some bad choices. We're going to give them guitars or give them musical instruments and give them a mentor and get them in the music scene so they've got something to focus on, raise some money to help some kids that have a better choice in life.
Thank you so much for the work you do on the Sunshine Coast. Here we are on the MV Catalina Noosa. I'm here with Scott and Timmy. This is a live music venue. How do you feel the Catalina adds to the culture and experience here on the Sunshine Coast?
I think Noosa and the Sunshine Coast has got plenty of great live music venues. We're just trying to create a dynamic venue for people to be able to see live music and experience a little bit of something else.
What other kind of genres do you have? What other local artists are you fans of?
Well, there's been a lot of guys who've come and played before. Oscar Campbell and his band Dosed, I think, have been doing some really good things as young guys on the coast. There's dub and reggae guys who play on here quite regularly, as well as solos, or tonight we've got Double Eight playing as a 5-piece. And then on our Sundays, we also have some EDM acts, whether they're internationals or national artists touring locally. There's always something on.
Tim, what other special events do you guys do? Do you do any bigger events around school holidays or New Year's Eve, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we absolutely do. This year our target is to focus on a few special events and space them out over a couple of months so that we can make sure we've got the time to put in to make the event really special. Our big yearly events are always centred around Christmas and New Year period. Every year we run a Boxing Day cruise. It was actually our first event on the water 4 years ago. New Year's Eve is never really a big one for us, but New Year's Day, we always have a really massive event on New Year's Day, which again was one of our second events we ran, so that's been really successful. And then we kind of strategically, throughout the year, we kind of space them around.
On the water, it's all in the theatre. We've got an open galley downstairs. Our caterers are always showcasing great local ingredients, constantly changing menu. You step up here and making cocktails, sitting in a lounge, floating down the Noosa River. It's the theatre of everything that really sets us apart.